Funding for Pierre Franey's Cuisine Rapide is made possible by Caroline Importers Limited, Teaneck, New Jersey.
Today, Pierre's favorite recipes.
Welcome to Cuisine Rapide. I'm Pierre Franey. Today I'm going to do two dishes which has been my favorite. The first one is going to be a moussaka. Many years ago, I used when I was at a Pavilion restaurant in New York City. We did this moussaka dish, and believe me, there was a big favor. Now to do it, we need 2 eggplant, about 1.5 pounds fish. When you choose your eggplant, make sure they're firm. Sometimes they've been on the shell for a long time, they're very soft, so you have to feel them like this. You have to touch them. If they're hard, they're good. If they're soft, don't buy them. And make sure they're not too big either, too, because when they're large, they're full of seeds, large seeds. Now, to make the filling, we're going to need 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 cup of finely chopped onions, 2 teaspoons of finely chopped garlic, and we're going to need some meat, of course. Here I got a 1.5 pounds of ground lamb. What I have here is part of the legs. This is very tender. This is my French touch. Basically, they use, because it's going to be grind, the original recipe, they use very tough meat, like from the neck or from the shoulder. There's nothing wrong with this, but again, this is Cuisine Rapide, so we have to cook it a little faster. So I choose to use the leg, okay? And now I'm going to begin by sauteing the meat. I want to make sure this is hot. 1 cup of finely chopped onion. It is hot. Good. And we want to brown the onion very lightly brown, not too much. Stir it like this. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of finely chopped garlic. Again, don't burn the garlic. All right. I'm going to add ground meat, which I have right here. That's the lamb. We got to make sure the cayenne pepper. Just put about 1/2 teaspoon. Okay. 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. We're going to put the wine, 1/4 cup of wine. It's about 1/4 cup. Put a little more. 1/2 cup of beef broth. Tomato paste. All right, that's about 2 tablespoons. And 1.5 cups of crushed tomato. And then I'm going to make the sauce. I got the butter here, 1 tablespoon of butter. I got 2 tablespoons of flour right here. We got to cook this a little bit. 1 cup of milk. We got to mix that well. We have to bind it together. We got to thicken a little bit. I'm going to add the 1/4 cup of crushed tomatoes. And I'm going to bind this with that one egg yolks. When I start to bubble a little bit, I'm going to put the egg yolks in here, thickening now. We don't want any lumps, so I want to make sure it's going to be nice and smooth. And it's got to cook for a few minutes. Now I'm going to add the egg yolks. Okay. We don't want to overcook that. That's enough for the egg yolk. Just bind it when it's boiling like this, and that's going to be the topping. So now I'm going to prepare one eggplant for you, and I'm going to prepare the eggplant. Like I said, you got to have a firm eggplant. See how nice it is? And we're going to slice it. They have to be about a quarter of an inch slices. See, sometimes the eggplant, the seeds are just right here. Sometimes they're very large and they're very soft. This is hard in the center. That's the way it should be. Okay, we're going to make about a few slices like this. We need about 12 slices altogether. But I'm going to cut a few slices for you. 2 eggplant, you cut about 6 on each side. Okay. All right, sweet enough. You need 12 slices. Now, I got some eggplant here, which they are the pepper towel, like I use a pepper towel. They've been about 12 slices. Now, I'm going to put this dish together right in here. So, I'm going to line this, the bottom with some eggplant to line it like this. It's about right like this. Maybe one more. Okay. And I'm going to put 1/3 of the mixture right in here. At the bottom like this. We cover the eggplant just right. And I'm going to put one more layer of eggplant. About 4 should do it. Okay, like this. So I'm going to put the other third. See, you put it up on top of each other, spread it out. This is a dish could serve at least 6 to 8 people very easily. Or if it's people like my friend Jean-Verne and Maurice, I think it's going to serve about 2. They love to eat, those guys. Me too. Okay. We're going to put that right on top again. We're going to top this with the rest. Going to cover a little bit of everything, just spread on top. Now, I got this mixture here of the milk and the tomato together. I'm going to put that right over the top like this. And I'm going to spread that evenly over. Sorry, I got to use my finger. Okay. Clean around. And I'm going to put my crumbled feta cheese over like this. Like I say, you could do a combination of Parmesan cheese to it. It's not bad. Even Gruyere is good with it. but it's not too Greek, you know. To tell you the truth, at the pavilion, I was not using feta cheese. I was using Gruyere and and you mix with Gruyere Parmesan cheese. That's a secret. Big deal, huh? All right. Well, now, the only thing we have to do now, we have to bake it. So we're going to put that in the oven very hot, 500 degrees. And we're going to bake this for about 15 minutes. Put it right here. Okay. Now it's going to bake for 15 minutes at 500 degrees. And now I have one which has been baking for 15 minutes. I want to see what it looks like. Not bad, not bad. A lot of flavor coming through. That's the way it looks.